Hello everybody, it's Richie. Now what does Davis Winchester and the metal theologian have in common? Besides having two of the best mustaches in the VC. Well, I got records from both of them. That's what they have in common. I got 4 records from Davis Winchester. I got 3 from Metal Theologian, and he threw in a 4th. So I got 8 records to show here from 2 of the mustaches of the VC. Now, I know there have been some people showing some jazz and Charlie Brown music that they bought from Davis Winchester. I did not go that route. The first one I got is Sleep. What is this, Dope Smoker? Yeah, Dope Smoker. I mean, I've heard of this band. I had never heard this album. Holy crap, it's a trip. Side 1, 2, side A, B, and C are all one song. So I would kind of like to hear this on a CD actually. But it actually works pretty good. You got, 20 minutes of a song, and then, side B has 20 more. And it works pretty well. I have not listened to side D yet. Yeah, they're doom rock, doom metal, whatever you want to call it. I mean, these guys, it's really interesting. It's really low tempo, and they get into a groove very slowly. I mean, the only modern doom band that I have is Electric Wizard. These guys, or at least this album, it is a little different than that. Pretty cool album artwork. And yeah, I'm glad I got it, man. I got the version on the green vinyl, and got custom labels. And yeah, it's pretty cool shit, actually. Yeah, that label looks pretty similar, and that's the front cover. Yeah, it looks like one label is the front cover and the other label is the inside cover. But yeah, very cool shit, man. I don't have anything like this in my collection. These are the original sleeves. They're pretty lame, actually. They're exactly the same. I'm sure this means something, but it doesn't mean anything to me. Oh, I guess it's the song, breakdown of the song, but boring. Now, the next 3 I got from Davis, I'm very familiar with, and I own them all on CD. This first one here, I do have an original of, but I don't know where it is, so I guess I don't have it anymore. It's weird. I have some T-Rex. I got some Foreskins. Some really good albums. Some Gary Newman. This album here, and they're missing, so probably in a move back in the 90s or something, I left the box behind. But anyways, this is Paul's Boutique by the Beastie Boys. This is a reissue. Very cool album, man. I mean, this is one of the best rap albums ever, dude. One of the most influential. I mean, I don't know. I think there's 209 samples on this album, and that one song, I think they sampled 3 different Beatles songs. It's just great, unique album. Their sophomore album, and they did not suffer from the sophomore slump. And this inner sleeve just always, this is so psychedelic, dude. Them underwater with all the lyrics. And on Capitol, well, actually it says Beastie Boys Records. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, these dudes were fucking awesome. The third one I got is Beastie Boys, Check Your Head. Now I have this on CD. I thought it would be pretty cool to get it on vinyl because that's what all the trendy people are doing, you know. So I'm very familiar with this album. This was a departure. They started playing as a band, and most of the cats that I knew back then that were into, you know, rap, they did not like this album. And they kind of, at least the black dudes. The white dudes hung with them. But I shouldn't generalize, but the black dudes that I knew back then that were into rap did not care for this. But I think it's hot. I mean, I was into punk, so some of their punk roots and some of their groove was coming through. And this cat here, this is when they moved to LA. They actually moved to Garden Grove, which is south of LA. And this cat here, he ended up playing with them. They built this, he was a carpenter, and I think he helped build the studio at their house. He ended up playing with them on it. And yeah, it's a double album on the Grand Royale label. I mean, everybody knows this album. I mean, come on, man. Why would I get Blue Notes when, you know, I could get these from Davis? And the third one, or the third Beastie Boys, with the fourth album I got, was Ill Communication. Now, people that watch Davis Winchester or his live streams, they may be familiar or know that he is stamping all of his records. He's actually putting a stamp with the day he bought it and his name on there. So I asked him to stamp this one because I knew the back was black and you're probably not going to be able to see it. And he kind of screwed it up. It's a little bit smudgy. But apparently he bought this March 15th, 2021. So I guess he stamped this on this is the day he stamped it. But right there, man, there's a stamp and it's like black on black. So you might not be able to see it. But yeah, I got the first Davis Winchester stamped album. And people are going to say, well, why would you do that? Because Davis Winchester is going to be a famous author, intellectual, and this album is going to be worth a lot of money because of that stamp. I'm guarantee you. But yeah, it's the Beastie Boys. Fourth album on the Grand Royale, another double album, and yeah, fantastic stuff. And I thank you, Davis. He gave me a very good price on all those. Now, Metal Theologian did a video of, you know, I think it was taking the mickey out of the prog videos that have been going around. Prog music that I'm purging or something. He did a live stream. And I kind of made a joke. Oh, you know, I'll buy that, I think it was the Plastic Ono Band, the John Lennon one. And then, you know, he mentioned to me that, yo, he does have a Discog page. So I went through there and there was 3 that, you know, hey, I'll get those. So this is my favorite of the 3. Freak Out Party by The Unfolding. Now, I'm pretty sure this is studio musicians. But it's really great. And the album actually sounds like this cover looks. A lot of times with some of these album covers, the music doesn't deliver, you know, you don't necessarily get what you see. And this one definitely delivers. It's right up my alley, man. I like this type of psych, the way out wacky shit. I mean, I like the poppy stuff too, but this is definitely my favorite. And it's on Wawa Records. This is when was this pressed? I'm pretty sure it says back here. Oh, here it is. This is a 2012 pressing. Very cool. And it came with this insert, which is pretty lame. But I guess this came with the originals, and you can send off and you can get all this Freak Out Party essentials. Now, the second one I got from him is the Suicide Commandos make a record. I had seen this album. I guess they're from Minneapolis, Minnesota. But I never picked this album up. And I bet you can't guess why. God damn, these dudes look like... These are the nerdiest looking dude. Except for this dude, you know. This guy's got some charisma. But he's a drummer. This dude here, I don't know, man. Those boots and the look with the glasses, and I'm sure he's bald head by now. And then this guy, man, he looks like that nerdy guy from the Geico commercials. I mean, this guy needs to eat some cheeseburgers, it looks like to me. But you know what's the trip about these kind of guys? I found out, you know, taking gym in high school, these little skinny white dudes, man, they're always fucking hung like a fucking, I don't know, like a what? They got some big white bananas hanging. But yeah, this is a really good 70s punk album. And if I would have had this, I would have included it in my top 70s punk albums. This came out in 78. And it's really got one good song after another, man. It's really a good album. I've only listened to it twice. But yeah, I'm really digging it, dude. And it's on Blank Records, I think. Yeah, Blank Records. Very cool. Thank you, Aaron. And the third one I got from him is the album I'm semi-familiar with. It's Or from Alexander Spence, Skip Spence from Moby Grape. He's the original drummer from Jefferson Airplane. And he plays all the instruments on this. And it's a pretty interesting album, to say the least. Some of the vocals, he has this weird... Not a pirate, but I don't know, man. If he's trying to do his Johnny Cash impression or something, I don't know. It's a very sparse album. He plays the drums. He plays everything on it. And so it's pretty cool. I've only listened to this... I've listened to bits and bobs, you know, on YouTube, but I've never really had this album, never listened to it. And it's kind of... It's something you gotta get used to, man. You know, I've spun it like once, and yeah, it's definitely something that I'm gonna have to dig into. It's not like well, I'm not gonna say, I don't know. Comes on these very cool Columbia labels. This is a Sundays version from 2000. So yeah, very cool. I have the Record Store Day. Was it a 2-record set or 3-record set that was like outtakes and stuff? So I mean, I was familiar with the songs. Now this one he threw in its ism. This is what the other side of the label looks like. It's like, it came in this, I guess originally it came in this plastic bag, kind of like the Captain Beefheart Clear Spot did, you know. And it's a 3-song EP. Yeah, right here it says 3-song, 12-inch. And they're a New York band from the mid-'80s. This came out in 87. But they don't sound like your typical New York punk band, at that time at least. So it just goes to show, you know, there was all kinds of music from all different areas, you know. And the first song, well, on A side is Nightmare at Noon. This sounds like a typical song that might have came out of Athens, Georgia. You know, that type of college rock. Meet in My New Car. The first song on the B side, it has that guitar sound of like 999 out of England. And the third song, it's like 1 minute and 24 seconds. And nothing much happens with that one that I can remember. But yeah, it was a pretty cool thing to throw in there. It's on yellow vinyl, and I'm not going to bother showing it. Anyways, take care. Have a good one. Mazzy hates you.